Raw, uncut, and unapologetic. Welcome to Men Talking Mindfulness.
The book you mentioned, again, how you guys feel, and you made some very strong points as to why desegregation actually hurt the Black community, and then tie that to the Weak Ties Network that you reference in the book about how important that Weak Ties Network is and how it's kind of gone by the wayside, not just with desegregation, but also with the introduction of crack, the introduction of technology, the loss of connection to our communities, those types of things. I guess to talk to that.
I mean, as far as the desegregation thing, I know everybody, there are some, positive, points to, the desegregation, but, from a African-American perspective, I mean, before desegregation, Black folks were confined to a certain neighborhood, spend money in their own businesses. And, just like with, most other, I guess, races, their money kind of goes through their community a couple times before it goes out. And that's how it used to be before desegregation, where, business owners would help support, different causes that needed to be supported in their community to support their citizens there. It's really one of those things that once desegregation hit, and the schools were stellar, just because the teachers actually came from the neighborhoods, and it wasn't a you didn't have to take cultural training and be trauma informed, because you were from those communities, so you knew how to not only deal with teaching the lessons, but actually deal with the behavior, because where these people are coming from. So it was like people were educating, policing, and investing in their own community. So that's why things were, it wasn't as much violence and as much people having to just survive. It was it was a community,
right?
And when desegregation came out, it kind of like took all of the economy out of the Black communities, took those teachers that understood where these kids were coming from to be able to relate to them and not label kids a bad kid. Johnny is coming from a home where the father just left and might be going through certain issues. You would have a little bit more patience with them. So it kind of hurt the height of Black communities when before, where we we were investing in ourselves, and then the funding, the education, the policing, everything kind of changed with desegregation, where a whole bunch of resources were taken out of the community, and now it's like I said, instead of a community thriving, they're just surviving.
Right.
And it's pretty hard.
Listen to the full episode on our podcast, Men Talking Mindfulness, or watch it here on YouTube. Thanks for checking us out. mentalkingmindfulness.com. Peace.